My name is Chuy Renteria. I'm the Assistant Director for Diversity Resources at the Division of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. My Humanities Lab that I worked with last year was the Racial Justice Group, Racial Justice 2 group, because there was two of them. And it was really interesting because our group actually, it started to, as we worked together and helped each other kind of make sense of the last year and a half and how crazy it was, the idea of what racial justice meant. We had lots of conversations about like nuts and bolts. What is the foundation of public good? Was the foundation of community work? If you're saying the public good, what does that mean when you have graduate students interfacing with the public in these communities, and like how there needs to be a lot of groundwork put in place. So what it actually ended up being for me is it was a really kind of centering experience, because like lots of the campus climate and sort of the response to a lot of the things that happened with the pandemic and some of the kind of social strife happening, it was a chance to convene with other individuals that gravitated to this topic and this idea of like, how do we tackle this wicked problem? So it became this kind of like this experience where it felt like there was like real conversations about the work that could be laid before us, right? Like, and looking at it from like a macro level, but also like a really like micro level, and just like a way for us to like, in a very greedy way, like vent and talk about how it feels a lot of times to be gaslit living in Iowa and seeing the response from so many people in positions of power to a lot of the, to be quite frank, injustices that are happening right now, right? So it was actually really, I mean, I don't want to like be like really warm and fuzzy, but like I don't know if I would have got out of the last year and a half the way that I did if it wasn't for this group and the way that we kind of parsed out the insanity that was the last year and a half. In terms of what's coming up in the future, the other thing that we did in our group is we did a summer toolkit that we worked on, working specifically on like with the racial justice bent, what does it look like for organizations or individuals either on campus or outside of the campus to work with community partners? And I was tasked with leading kind of the implementation of this toolkit. And I think it's like a very tangible piece of like a resource or information, kind of like a self-guided like questionnaire that I'm really proud of. And I'm proud of the work that we did, because I think it is actually answering questions that a lot of times people think of in the abstract, when they should be just be like, no, if you're going to be working with these partners in the community, you need to be asking about language. You need to be asking about where in Iowa City or the community are you holding your meetings? Why? What does that mean in terms of accessibility, right? Like, so it's like this very, I think, well thought out and clear toolkit.